Have a gentle smile on your face. Feel the energy entering into your system through the nostril, that is prana. Inhale deeply, exhale very, very slowly. Chant along with me. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palm, generate the heat. Place it on your eyes and gently open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Once again, a wonderful, wonderful International Happy Women's Day. And today we are talking about aura cleansing, right? How to cleanse our aura. So first of all, tell me, what is aura? What do you mean by aura? Prabhavali, Prabhe. Yes. What is aura? That is translation. What do you mean by aura?
Energy generation.
Yeah, the energy what is generating from your personality. Okay. Then, what is aura?
A shadow-like thing covering the back side of the
Okay. A shadow-like thing. Okay. Then.
which is not seen, which is invisible to the naked eye.
That is in photograph.
That's
That is invisible to the naked eye, that's what I said.
yes. So, aura can be felt. It cannot be explained because it is difficult to articulate in the words. But today the question is about aura cleansing, and I'll try to put my best in articulating these things because these are all the very subtle topics. These are not that easy to articulate in the words, but let me try my best. So aura is that energy layer which is radiating from your personality. So some of you are telling that it cannot be felt, but you all have felt this aura. When you meet some people, let's imagine in a crowd where you don't know any one of them, but when you meet certain people, even though it is the very first meet, you feel that aura, you see that aura, and you feel like talking to that person. You feel, or even let's say that they come and talk to you, you feel good in having a conversation with that particular person when the aura is clean and radiant. There are certain times where you don't even know whether that person is good, bad, whatever it is, you don't know. But sometimes even if they just come and sit close to you also, you feel like reluctant. You feel like I should get up and sit somewhere else. You all have felt that?
Yes.
At least once in a lifetime?
Yes.
Yeah, most of the time you all have felt it. That is aura. Aura is like when you are carrying this physical body, there is something else also traveling with you. That is the subtle body. In Sanskrit we call it as Stula, this is Stula Sharira, and the Sukshma Sharira, that is the subtle body. When you are walking, even your subtle body is also walking with you. So that subtle body has some radiation. It radiates from your personality. And when we are talking about aura cleansing, it becomes important to understand our aura, how much aura we are radiating, and whether we are having the aura or not. Because what happens when your pranamaya kosha is affected, the aura will be affected. Other day we were talking about pranamaya kosha. What is that? The 5 layers are there in our body. Like not this body, physical body, in the subtle body, you have 5 layers. What you can see here is annamaya kosha, the external body. And the prana, the life energy which is there inside, that is pranamaya kosha. Within that, the mind which controls all of this, that is manomaya kosha. And even to make sure that your mind is functioning in the normal limits, you must have the jnanamaya kosha, that is the knowledge layer. If your knowledge layer is affected, your mind will go out of control, because the knowledge is very much essential to keep your mind in normal limits. Knowledge is very much essential. So, Jnanamaya Kosha, and within that, Anandamaya Kosha, the happiness layer. So, our subtle body is made up with these 5 layers: happiness, knowledge, mind, life energy and body, this physical body. So, with all these 5 things, because without the physical body, the subtle energy cannot exist. The subtles, the Sukshma Sharira can have the identity only with the physical body. So, that is why in the Panchakosha Siddhanta, in the principle of these 5 layers, these are the different levels of our energy. So, when you have a very clear energy flowing throughout these 5 layers, your aura will be huge, very wide. It becomes very wide. When there is any clumsiness, when there is any disturbance, when there is any problems, either in your Anandamaya Kosha, when you feel that that inner happiness is lost, like there are some times where you have money, you have job, you have partner, you have everything, the materially if you see, you have everything. But somewhere something, that vacuum is felt, somewhere you feel like that inner happiness is not there. So, that is Anandamaya Kosha. And the knowledge not in terms of the education and the qualification, knowledge in terms of understanding your own possibilities, understanding your own capabilities, understanding who you are, understanding why you are here on this planet and trying to figure out what is the purpose of the life. So, knowledge in terms of that, knowledge not in terms of the degrees, master degree, PhD, that, this and all, that is the different sector, that is not related to this knowledge layer. So, that has nothing to do with this knowledge layer. You could be uneducated person, but your knowledge layer could be highly potent and clear and strong. It is possible. Or you could be having multiple degrees and the qualifications, but your knowledge layer may be in severe problems and a lot of disturbance in the knowledge layer. It is possible. So, it has nothing to do with your qualification. So, then comes the mind, emotions. All of us know more than needed about the mind. And then the prana, the energy, life energy, which is the driving force for our life, and the physical body. So, if you want to cleanse your aura, then the first thing is take care of your physical body in terms of the health. If you are already a healthy person, then maintaining your health is helpful for maintenance of the aura. If you have any diagnosis or the problems, then try to clear it out, try to take the therapies like this, Panchakarma, Ayurveda, with the help of the Dinacharya, Rutucharya and the changes in your routines and the activities, physical activities. With all these things, you can take care of your physical structure, which is also helpful for the aura cleansing. And secondly, cleansing your pranic energy. Cleansing your pranic energy, how can we do that? Any guesses?
Nadi Shuddhi.
Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, yes, one thing is right. The very basic and the simple thing is practicing the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama as much as possible. And the second thing, you can also do it by chanting repeatedly. You have multiple options for the chanting. It could be any god or the goddess what you connect to, or it could be the simple Ho'oponopono practice. Anybody familiar with that? Ho'oponopono meditation, where you will be saying, like for example, if it is for my mother, let's imagine, then I'll be saying like I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Simple terms, because not everybody will be easily connecting themselves to the chantings, God, goddess and all these things, or the shlokas, mantras. Not everybody can connect themselves to this. If in that case, you can even do any sort of the chanting like this, where you are simply repeatedly telling these 4 lines. These 4 lines repeatedly telling for someone or something or whatever it is, or some incidents. that also cleanses your system. That also cleanses your pranic energy, because what happens when something happens in our life, we hold on to that experience in our pranic energy level. So that's why it hurts. Even now, if I ask some of you to share the most painful situation or the most painful experience in your life till date, I am very sure that most of you, while explaining that situation, you will cry. That situation has happened long ago, maybe 10 years back. But still, when you're talking about that, you are experiencing it again. The experience is so much intact in your pranic energy level. That's why you still feel it and you cry. That is how we are carrying all the burdens of the trauma, whatever we have gone through. Every time we try to forget it. But forgetting is not the solution. If you want to cleanse your aura, all the life experiences, whatever it could be the worst experience of your life, but forgetting cannot cleanse your aura, but accepting does. The best way to cleanse your aura is acceptance. However it is, whatever it is my life. I accept it. That acceptance clears your aura. Because any one person, if you meet and if you see a lot of aura and imagine any saint or any the human being who is where you visit him, in most of the energized places you go to meet certain special people where you feel the aura. Do you think that they have no trauma in their life? Do you think that they don't have any problems in their life, or at least in the past life? Definitely. But what makes the difference is that acceptance. We hear normal people, what we are doing every time, why? We are in search of that why factor. Anything happens with your reports, the first thing what we ask, why I am suffering with these things? Or anything happens in your family, relationship, profession, life, whatever it is, we are always running behind why it happened to me, why me? Another thing is why me? Okay, it happened, it's okay. If it happened to you, it's okay. For you, it is okay. But why me? That is the question. So we are stuck in this question of why. That why question is okay up to the extent where you are working on the solution. For example, okay, it's becoming wet here, maybe some hole is there. To this extent, asking why is okay. But always why the hole is there? Why it is like that? For everything, it just continues beyond the level where you are not looking for the solution. You are just looking for the question of why. So that is not right for cleansing your aura. If you want to cleanse your aura, you have to learn to accept all the childhood traumas, all the scenarios what gave you the pain, all the people who gave you the pain. You must not forget them. You cannot forget them. Tell me honestly, most of the time you all might have tried. The people who hurt you, disturb you, make you feel uncomfortable, you all might have tried to forget them and to stay away from them. Can you really forget any of them?
Not possible.
In fact, you are remembering them more and more, right? The more you try to forget them, more you are remembering them, more you are feeling the same pain, hurt and all those unhealthy emotions in your system. You cannot forget anything and anyone. That too, especially the bad experiences, you cannot forget. You may forget the good things in your life, but you cannot forget this. But you can accept those things. You have to accept it. Accept the situations, accept the people, accept each and every single moment in your life. It comes the way it is. Because the nature teaches you the thing that just accept the thing as it is. See the plants, see the beauty of the nature. However, whatever it is, it just accepts. However it comes, it's okay. Even though you cut the tree, again it blossoms. right? It always we have to learn from the nature, the acceptance. So one thing is acceptance, second is chanting, and the third is keeping yourself healthy. These three things are very much essential for forgiveness. Comes in the acceptance. Without forgiving anyone, you cannot accept, because most of the time we all like say sorry, but no, some people even find it hard to say sorry as well. But tell me, how many of you can forgive the person without even asking them sorry? Like for example, if I have to forgive this person, I expect her to ask sorry. Without asking sorry, can you forgive someone?
Usually no.
Usually no, but you have to learn if it is for your sake, because the forgiveness is a wonderful and a powerful technique to keep yourself intact. You have to learn to forgive the people and forgive the situations and forgive everything which is hurtful, not because for the sake of someone else. You have to learn the forgiveness to protect your energy. To heal yourself, you have to learn to forgive. Without forgiveness, there cannot be acceptance. When I am telling about the acceptance, you cannot accept the situation as it is without forgiving. Forgiveness and the acceptance are inseparable parts, I feel. So by forgiving some people, by forgiving some situation, even without being them asking sorry, that's really, really a very great protection to your aura. Because when something happens, it's okay. Even before she comes and asks me sorry, I must say that I forgive it, because not that I am some great person, I have so much of the patience, not that. Because I want to protect my energy. I don't want to waste my energy in the situation simply draining my energy. To expect her to say some sorry, then after that giving and taking all the justifications about all those situations. By doing this, we are reliving those moments again and again, and you are draining your energy. The more you protect your energy, aura will be more wider. So if you want to have a wider aura, if you want to have a clean aura, then acceptance and forgiveness must be there. Then life also becomes very simple, because it's not complicated. If something happens, you are just, you know when to close the shutter. It is like we always look some secure space outside, like we expect someone to become our best friend, or we expect this from our partners, or sometimes we expect this from our parents, or sometimes with our kids. We try to have this secure place outside this physical body, and most of the time it is disappointing that you don't get a secure place outside this physical body. That doesn't mean that they are good or bad or whatever it is. Whatever happens, whatever you are experiencing, a person who is outside of your body cannot feel the same about the same situations. The feeling will be different, even though the situation is same, but all of us are having the different attitude regarding the same situation. So you cannot find a safe and a secure place externally outside of your body. Rather than, I would suggest, like, make a place in your heart, make a place in your body, within your body, a secure place where you know what to keep it inside and when to close the shutter. When you know that some energies are not good, when you know that some situations are hurtful, forgive it, accept it, and close the shutter. It should not stay in your heart. No. Just forget it. Not like that way of forgetting. The way like you know how to close the shutter. This is the secure place where I am comfortable, I am happy, I am confident, and I am loving myself. That secure place has to be protected every day. And any external factors should not be given the access to enter this without your permission. Then your aura will be radiant. Aura will be wide enough. Any questions on this topic? Everybody having very good aura now.
Because of
Just by listening this, you are having so much of the aura now.
power generated here.
No questions? Okay.